So Charles, tell us a bit about this room. Come on, elaborate.
Okay, so we're here in our audio room.
Yep.
And the reason why I wanted to specifically show you the solutions we have behind this wall here is typically if we're not going to full dedicated home theatre, primarily people are converting multi-use rooms, media rooms where they just have a TV on the wall, and perhaps they don't want full mega high-end surround sound, right? So this wall here, we've got a really nice 2.1 audio setup here from Wisdom. We have a James loudspeaker soundbar below our television here. And why I wanted to show you these is these are really bespoke custom solutions. So this TV, as an example, this soundbar is made to measure to that television, where we have an offering with James loudspeaker that you don't get with sort of more conventional retail products, is we can customize that soundbar to that television. So you see little notches, for example, or we have one down here where the IR is for the remote. We actually have that notched out of the soundbar. And what that allows us to do is provide a really bespoke product unique to that client's project.
And that could be any TV, right?
It can be any TV, yeah, absolutely. And James loudspeaker, are sort of so bespoke that they don't actually include the notching out of soundbars as customization. They just think that's standard.
No, it makes sense.
Yeah.
So literally, that soundbar is designed to fit in around your TV.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Absolutely.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
And for those that normally with audio, you have to have a trade-off, right? There's always a compromise. Do you want that really high-performing speaker that you have to see, or do you want to go a more discreet option? So we have, for example, invisible plastered-in speakers. But there's a compromise of those. They're an aesthetic choice rather than a performance choice.
Okay. So
what we've got here is Wisdom P2Is, either side of the television. But actually behind this acoustic fabric we have here, there is two speakers. So if you want really high-performing audio, you can have that without visually having to see any speakers at all.
I like that. So we've actually got. So where are the speakers?
So if my colleague behind the camera there is revealed.
Sweet.
So there we have
Love it.
two speakers. These are here just to show you the size of them. You could obviously have whatever configuration you wanted behind here. You could have if you got in a bigger space where perhaps the P2s wouldn't perform, you need bigger sound, more sound level. You can put in any speaker in the Wisdom range or Science range, and just have it covered with a fabric. So you can still have that really good performing audio that you'd expect, but you don't have any
visual intrusion in the room. If we wanted the real performance of the speaker, we would have, let's say, the fabric over the speaker. The fabric over the speaker. Whereas if we didn't really care too much about the performance, we could just have a plastered-in speaker. So one that you physically can't touch.
Yeah, you could have an invisible plaster-in speaker. Yeah, no problem at all. Although acoustically treating a room is best practice, if you just want to, remove the visual impact of an audio solution in the room, you can just use a fabric.
So what about for our viewers who have heard about plastered-in speakers, like the idea of it, don't really like the idea of probably, let's say, adding width to a room, for example, to hide a speaker. But what would your comment be in that scenario? So they want something that's bespoke, minimalist, but they want a good performance. Is that something that still can be achieved with the plastered-in speaker? Yeah,
and I think it's more about managing your expectations. So if you are going to have background audio that's going to come down in the morning, you're going to play the radio while you're eating your breakfast, having your coffee, that speaker's going to perform really well in that environment. If you're wanting nightclub performance, then that's not the speaker for you. Okay. If you're going to have the occasional drinks party, dinner party, and you're going to turn them up, they're going to perform really well. But if you're wanting the nightclub level of performance or that really powerful audio solution, then maybe don't go for the discrete option. Go for something acoustically fabricked, and you can have whatever solution you want behind it.
I love that. So guys, as you heard, bespoke solution that fits in and around your TV. So for your specific scenario, acoustically treated room with speakers that are essentially invisible.
Yep, absolutely.
Awesome. Without compromise. Love it.